Imagine a country with so much oil it can't store it all, but it can't ship it out either. So what do? They load up hundreds of old pickup trucks and drive it across the desert like a giant gas station flea market. This is happening right now on Iran's border with Pakistan. Iran is one of the world's largest oil producers. Normally they load giant tankers and sell the oil overseas. But as you know, right now there is a naval blockade which has frozen exports. Storage tanks inside Iran are completely full. The government needs to move the fuel and make some money. So they've turned to an old trick on steroids: the smuggling operation. At a remote spot called the Perkor border crossing, hundreds of pickup trucks are lining up every day. These are mostly simple blue Iranian-made trucks. Drivers load them with subsidized Iranian fuel, which is super cheap inside Iran, and smuggle it into Pakistan where it sells for more. The Pakistani government sees this happening and it isn't stopping the flow, because this underground trade puts money into locals' pockets and keeps some fuel prices down on their side of the border. Watch this. Now, obviously, each truck doesn't carry as much oil as an oil tanker. But when you have hundreds of them making multiple trips, it really adds up. It's enough to bleed off some of Iran's excess fuel and bring in cash when the normal export routes are blocked. This has been going on for years in smaller numbers, but the current blockade has turned it into a flood. Iran gets a little breathing room, Pakistan gets cheap fuel on the black market, everyone else watches a major oil producer forced to use Mad Max-style methods. Here's the bigger picture. The blockade started in mid-April 2026. Since then, Iran's sea exports have dropped sharply. Some reports say over 80%. Storage is maxed, so production is being cut back in some places while trucks haul what they can. It's a clear sign that sanctions and blockades are biting hard, pushing the country towards informal routes that are slower, riskier, and much less profitable. What happens next? No one knows how long this will last. If the blockade stays, expect more trucks, more smuggling routes, and possibly higher tensions with Pakistan and the US. It's a creative but limited workaround, turning a national oil crisis into thousands of desert road trips. One thing is obvious: when big oil routes get shut down, countries find a way, even if that way looks like 100 pickups kicking up dust on a mountain pass. That's the situation on the ground right now. Iran forced to smuggle its own oil one pickup truck at a time. What do you think? Will this desperate workaround be enough to keep the regime afloat, or will the pressure keep building? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.